Heute ein Match gegen Milwaukee.
The Heat trail by 9. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. A big factor in today's game, he said, is how they are able to handle Chris Bosh. He said often in games, Bosh is the X factor with his ability to gather rebounds and finish off chances inside. In order to keep him from dominating the fight on the glass, they'll have to match his intensity every step of the way. Guys?
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Here's Vasquez. Here's Bayless. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one. Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
We talk about players who don't get a lot of recognition that probably deserve some. For me, Chris Middleton, Clark.
He's at the top of the list in that regard for me, too, Kevin. I mean, really a revelation for the Bucks the last couple of years. He's a really good all-around forward who can do everything well.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Henson's checked in for a row. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too. Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag.
And a wide open look for Freak. No good on the 3. Bucks leading by 6. Middleton the pass to Henson. Stolen by Winslow. In transition, here comes Miami. Freak with the ball. And Henson pulls it down for the Milwaukee Bucks. They come in off the loss to Memphis.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, you hate to lose in OT. No matter how hard you played, you want to come out on top if you're going to play those extra minutes.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending. That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Freak, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Well, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Here's Bayless. Here's Henson, and he gets it to go. Henson's got 8 points.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Here's Freak. And released in time, but transitioning from college to the pros can be a challenge for many players. Here's what Freak had to say about adjusting his game to the NBA.
The biggest difference is endurance, both mentally and physically. The college season is what, 30, 40 games max? That's not even halfway through an NBA season. Plus, you're playing against the best talent every night. I'm just trying to put in work, get in the gym, study film, and prepare myself for each and every game.
Good points, Clark. What role do coaches play in helping young players like that adjust to the long NBA schedule?
Well, you know, Kevin, they're going to get
in for Monroe. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. Vasquez is checked in for O.J. Mayer. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Carter Williams. And a new group in for the Heat. Anderson, he's checked in for Whiteside. Wash comes in for Lou Aldang. Green is checked in for Mario Chalmers. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Lodge and the Birdman, Chris Anderson at the 4 and 5. T-Wade out there with Freak, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. Parker a screen on Wade. Vasquez kicks to Parker, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger card right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Boy, they're getting a bunch more threes up here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and they're getting trigger happy. You can't win the game with one shot. You've got to vary it up, challenge the defense.
Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams. You cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his team.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
Parker against Buck. Wade dishes to Freak, and he gets the bucket. And now it's just a 4-point Bucks lead. And with Kidd, the results on the floor, Greg, speak for themselves. He knows what he wants out of his players, Clark, and he keeps them accountable.
And, you know, having that accountability is what made the Bucks so much better last season. Kidd is still a very young head coach, but I tell you what, he's shown me a bright future in that capacity for himself.
And the Heat making a change here. Winslow's checked in. Out to the right wing. Parker against Bosch. Henson with the screen, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for Antetokounmpo. His last 10 games, he's around 10 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
Freak with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Brooklyn. Rocket 2. There's Winslow. Rebound, Milwaukee. They've led by as many as 11 points. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
And you know, Greg, that not only robbed them of some key minutes, but I think it really affected their rhythm and flow in the game. They'll try to play it more disciplined and safer tonight. You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, but one more advantage in the stat column, and that's what's translated to this lead.
So we reached the end of the first.
Thank you, Captain.
Vamos Pedro.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. In group substitution here for Milwaukee. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Monroe. Chris Middleton comes in for John Henson. Jared Bayless is checked in for O.J. Mayo. And it's Vasquez in for Carter Williams. And a new group in for the Heat. Anderson, he's checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Chris Bosh. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. We've got Parker. Chris Middleton is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Jared Bayless, and it's Vasquez in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Well, we've always talked about how scary Giannis could be when his jumper is hitting grade. Every year, it seems to be improving.
And last season, Kevin, he shot just under 50% from the floor, so that's a huge jump for him.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets made some major contributions. He had 11 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. He played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us down, and he certainly didn't let us down that night. You know, for Giannis, it's not that he's just getting to the rim as to why his field goal percentage is up. I mean...
And so the Bucks take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves.
Okay.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ja, ja. Oh Gott. Was hab ich noch vor?
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Carter Williams. He was the steady and reliable hand throughout the game. And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
As I was saying, got a real big problem, all this kitty stuff, the evil twin seat.
Achso, Leute. Alles klar. Das war einmal von jetzt. Und nächstes Mal geht's dann